understand, they don't get it, they don't understand what it takes to be truly exceptional at something and to be someone who has mastered something that God has provided. Meaning that you've mastered something in this world, on this planet, something that was created by man, provided by God, and you mastered it and you managed to figure it out. And eventually, when you figure it out and you do it continuously, you end up improving it and bringing new creations to that industry. And that's really what it takes, man. That's really what needs to be done, and that's what you should be aspiring to do, is to innovate and create something that has not been there. Whether it's coming from the imagination or it's coming from the environment, meaning that it's coming from something else that you were inspired by, that was created by another person, and you are just improving it and furthering the evolution of that product or service. This is the mindset that we should have as entrepreneurs, business owners, day traders, freelancers, anyone who is in a more solo endeavor where it requires them to become a master before they can actually expand. And there are a lot of industries where this happens, not just in the financial markets or the commercial industries, but in the art sectors. You have rappers, you have R&B singers, all of them have to master their voices before they can actually expand and take over the world and create a global brand. Self-mastery is the key to reaching new heights and new levels. And you should aspire to master yourself to the point where God is giving you visions, or the Creator is giving you visions of the new possibilities that can come about into fruition in this reality from the reality in your head. It is very important that us as innovators continue to push, continue to work and stay consistent, and make sure that your skills become world class. You become a world-class operator, because that's the only way that people are going to listen to you, man. If you're not world-class, you'll be good locally, you'll be good in your city, in your town, in your jurisdiction, but when you now want global influence, you need to be world-class at what you do. You need to be known everywhere. You need to be that guy that started out in the small town and ended up on the world stage. And the way to do that is by winning the small battles first. You have to win the day-to-day battles. You have to beat the people that are in your town, the people that are in your city, the people that are in your country, the people that are in your continent. And then from there, you start to compete with the people of the world. All people from different parts of the world who have gone through the same journey that you have gone through to master themselves and to master whatever endeavor that God has told them to master. And when you get to that level, that's when you'll meet these people and you guys will compete as you're supposed to. But it's not a hostile competition. Of course you want to win, they want to win, everyone wants to win. But at the end of the day, the industry wins. Because you're competing, you guys blasting, firing shots at each other, only furthers the evolution of that industry, because you're going to take it to new heights in new places, and you're going to do things that have never been done before, just to make sure that you win. And when you do that, the result of that is that the industry evolves. And that's the most important thing, because the industry is what is going to save people's lives. The industry is what's going to change people's lives. It's not me, it's not you, it's nobody but the industry. And the industry is made out of us. It's as simple as that. It's all a wheel, and it just spins into the same thing, from the individual to the collective back to the individual, and it just keeps spinning round and round and round. But if you do not go about doing your due diligence as an individual, then one less part in that machine is working. And the more individuals begin to follow on that trend, eventually you have the industry collapsing, because the industry needs the individuals for it to survive. It's a necessity that the individuals continue to produce, work, and master themselves in order to sustain the heart of this industry. As soon as that happens, the industry disappears and an opportunity to change people's lives is gone. And you see this happen where new trends come up, NFTs, this, that. It comes up, it's popping for 1 or 2 years. Eventually, you're not even hearing about it anymore. Eventually, there is no NFT industry. All of those people in that industry become redundant and obsolete because the industry did not survive, because the individuals did not see a future in it enough for them to continue to improve themselves and to compete against each other. But when it comes to my particular industry, which is the financial markets, I know that my industry will never die, man, because my industry goes straight to the source of where everyone is scrambling around in the world, trying to collect money, trying to get this, trying to get that, in many different ways, when you can literally just go straight to the fire and reach and grab. But it's very difficult to put your hands in the fire. That's the thing. Most people, 99% of people are going to get burnt and they're not going to try again. I know my industry will survive, man, because there are a lot of crazy guys like me. It might not be the 99% of the population, but that 1% of the crazy guys like me who go out into this market and try to make things work will be able to sustain it, because the gains made by that 1% will cover the 99%. Because our industry goes straight to the source of all the finances in the world. Every single dollar that you spend when you go to the store possibly lands in my pocket, and another trader's pocket, and another trader's pocket. They're literally taking money from the whole entire population. It's literally a case of the entire population decides to put all their money into the global bank, known as the forex markets. They put their money in many different ways. They put it through buying things at stores. They put it through their taxes. They put it through gifting people money, fancy things, whatever it is, gift. Any way, shape or form that you use money, you are putting into the global bank, as long as you are using fiscal cash. You're investing into the industry that the day traders, the retail traders, the institutional traders, the banks, the hedge funds, all these guys are going to come in and collect from that bank that you are constantly putting in. On a side note, this will now go into self-preservation when it comes to being independent and sustaining yourself just in the way that you live, and looking for alternatives apart from the government, the stores, and all of that to provide you with the things that you need to live, so that you stop putting your bank there and you start to create your own. And once you create your own in your community, people are going to be drawn to you and they're going to want to invest into your bank. And like that, you can start a whole community. You can start a whole new country. So many possibilities when you become independent of the system. But we're not here to talk about becoming independent of the system. We're here to talk about self-mastery, and how self-mastery will help us eventually get out of the system. Because once you become a master of self, once you become world class, you have eclipsed all human perception and you are now viewed almost like a god. It's not the way that it's supposed to be, but that's how it's going to come off as, because people will not spend a lot of time with you. The only people who are going to truly understand that you're a normal person are the people around you every day, are going to be the family and the friends that you choose to keep. Everyone else, man, they're going to think that you are some divine being because you managed to become world class. And that's what you should be striving for. You should be striving to become world class in whatever you do. We're not trying to be local. We want to be global. We want everyone to know what's going on. We want everyone to know the possibilities. Because at the end of the day, the way that I win is the same way that I want you to win. Because if you win and I win and we compete, the industry wins. And that's what it all leads to, man. And when the industry wins, people's lives change. So that's the most important thing, man, is you need to master yourself. You need to take time out of your day to do the things that you want to do. Even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it makes all the difference when the days add up. And eventually, your muscle gets stronger. So 5 minutes will turn to 10 to 15 to an hour to 2 hours to 3 hours. But it's a gradual process. You don't want things here, right now, here and then as you want them. You want things to take their time to build up momentum. and for you to actualize and realize the gems that you are grabbing on your journey. If everything came to you all at once, you would squander it and you would just give it back. And you don't want to be the person who's giving back. You want to be the person who's going into the global bank, the global community, where all of these people are putting their minds and their money, and you want to be there robbing them in broad daylight. And day trading is one of the industries that you can do it, man. You can go sing, you can go do all of these things. And the reason why I would say it's robbery is because it's something that I would do for free. That's why I can tell you that it's robbery. And I'm sure any artist who really has a passion for music will tell you the same thing. They'll feel like they're stealing from you, man. Because they love singing, man. They enjoy singing. For them, it's not work, it's not a job. So it feels like they're robbing you because they'll do it for free. If they knew that 100,000 people are going to come and watch anyways, why would they not do it? But now you know that 100,000 people are going to come and they're going to pay. And the reason they're going to pay is because apart from that 100,000, there's still 1 million people outside there that want to come in. But not everyone can get in for free, otherwise it'll be too overpacked in this mother. That's why we're going to charge you. And like that you invest. But you see that it is daylight robbery for those that have mastered themselves. Because for them to get to that mastery of self, they had to enjoy the process, they had to enjoy the journey, they had to enjoy the struggle. And now, it feels like they're living for free. And that's what we want. That's what we want to aspire to. We want life to be free. Everything free. Car, free. Private jet, free. Trip to Barbados, free. $1 million, free. Everything, free. Simple as that. That's how life is supposed to be, man. That's how the Creator made it.